Oh, good morning, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Mark Hughes. I'm the Director of Membership and Communications with Charities Institute Ireland, and I'm also the country leader for the Giving Tuesday movement here in Ireland. Charities Institute Ireland is proud to host Giving Tuesday nationally. We've done so for the last 5 years, and it's a day that celebrates generosity in all its forms. So earlier this year, we ran a major research program with our members. We had great engagement. 70%, 77% of our members took part. And one of the areas that rated particularly high was the challenge of recruiting and retaining trustees. So an issue that really cuts across charities of every size and every type. So we wanted to respond in a way that's both practical and meaningful, something that would help our members tackle that challenge while also shining a light on the incredible people who already serve on boards. So this year, our Giving Tuesday campaign, happening on Tuesday, the 2nd of December, is all about celebrating and supporting charity trustees. So for anyone new to it, Giving Tuesday is a global day of generosity. It's about giving time, it's about giving money, it's about giving your voice to a cause that matters most to you. So charities can absolutely continue to use the day in whatever way works best for them, whether that's thanking donors, launching Christmas appeals, or highlighting impact. But this year, we're also providing a trustees campaign that will live well beyond Giving Tuesday itself, with resources and assets to help you celebrate your boards and attract new trustees. So whether you're a board member yourself, whether you're working in a charity or part of a corporate team that want to promote this as a new kind of volunteering opportunity for your staff, today's session will show you exactly how to get involved and run your own campaign, and how the video, the messaging, and the toolkits that we're developing can support you. So with that, I'm pleased to hand over to Jennifer Brennan, CEO of Thrive Marketing, who's been working closely with us on the campaign. Jennifer will take you through how everything works and how you can make the most of it. So Jennifer, over to you.
Thanks, Mark. Hello, everybody. You're all very welcome, and thanks for joining us this morning. I know we have 45 minutes in for this session, but we will do our best to fly through what we have to share and hopefully give you back maybe a few minutes of your time this morning. So thanks, Mark. We are delighted to be involved in the Giving Tuesday campaign for 2025. As Mark has mentioned, there's a number of aspects to it, and this year in particular, we have decided to zone in on the theme of thanking trustees. We'll talk you through all of that today. We'll also go through a brief agenda, so giving you a bit more context, building on what Mark has already shared. Zoning in then on the messaging about the overarching campaign. We have a key theme, and then we have two different strands within that theme. And then looking at the toolkit. So we've developed a toolkit to provide to all of you, to enable you to help bring this campaign to life across your own channels, across your platforms, amongst your supporters and your wider audiences. And then we'll talk you through that toolkit and share with you how you can also access all of those various elements. And then throughout the morning, we will also have some questions. So you can see the first one is up there. We're using Slido to facilitate our questions. I know there's a Q&A box as well, so feel free to pop anything through that comes up this morning. But that's in essence what we're going to run through today. So if you'd like to take a moment, you'll need your phones for this one. If you can scan the QR code, it'll take you to Slido, and that's our first question for you. So just in essence about the Giving Tuesday campaign. So Mark has given a nice intro there. This is an international event that happens every year. Each country that participates picks a particular theme and engages with their members throughout their country to help roll out the campaign. So this year, the Irish campaign will take place on the official date is Tuesday, the 2nd of December. And what it's all about this year is giving, the concept of giving. So as Mark rightly said, so whether someone wants to give through a donation, through their voice, or through some sort of action. And I know that a number of you have been involved in the Giving Tuesday campaign in previous years. So thank you for the support, and we hope that you'll get involved again this year. The campaign itself is driven and powered by Charities Institute Ireland. So the guys in CII are the ones behind it. It's not necessarily about CII, as you know. This is more about the concept of giving and Giving Tuesday. And this year's particular theme will again focus in on that theme of thanking and gratitude for the trustees who are working mainly behind the scenes with so many charitable and not-for-profit organisations in Ireland. So in essence, Giving Tuesday is a global movement, and in Ireland this year we're shining a spotlight on the incredible volunteer trustees who guide and strengthen our sector. So our session today really is about informing you about the campaign, sharing the themes, sharing the strands, and also equipping you with the resources, the messaging, the ideas that you need to make this campaign work for your organisation. So, as we mentioned, this year's theme is all about celebrating volunteer boards and focusing in on trustees. So it's really a unique opportunity to enable us to spotlight the leadership, the generosity, the impact of the volunteer boards that are behind the charities and not-for-profits within Ireland. You can see there are three lovely little icons, again, that support the theme. So again, that concept of giving and thanking and showing support. So as we mentioned, there are two strands within this theme. The first one is really focusing in on celebrating and thanking. So we're encouraging you guys to publicly thank your boards and your trustees for their time, their guidance and expertise. So as we go through this session this morning, we'll share some ideas on how you might be able to do that and help bring this to life across your channels. And we'll also get some input from you. So starting to think from your perspective, how might you actually bring it to life amongst your audiences? And then the second theme is focusing in on that whole area of inspiration and recruitment. So highlighting, I suppose, the stories of your trustees, highlighting what becoming a trustee and serving on a board actually means, and how it is a powerful way to give back, not only in terms of your time or an individual's time, but also their skills, their expertise, their passion and their enthusiasm. And really it's about showcasing what a trustee is all about and what they can do and how they can contribute to charities and not-for-profit and also wider society. And again, Mark, you might jump in and correct me if I'm wrong here, but we feel there's a certain perception maybe out there of what a trustee is and might look like or be like. And we're really trying to tackle that perception through this campaign. And I suppose since we started exploring this and researching it and getting our ducks in a row to launch Giving Tuesday, what we've actually been blown away by is the breadth of people who are trustees amongst charities and not-for-profits across Ireland. The diversity in terms of backgrounds, age, gender, profile, expertise is just amazing. And we really want to celebrate that this year and showcase that in the hope that it's going to encourage others to hopefully get involved. The campaign itself has a number of different objectives, and they're all spelled out here for you. You'll get the slides after as well today, so you can have a closer look at them. But again, it's in essence this year really about acknowledging, about celebrating, about thanking the trustees for their time, their expertise, and their leadership. Again, it's about inspiring and recruiting new trustees by showcasing the value and the impact of volunteers at a board level. Again, we're driving engagement. So again, today is about engaging with you guys and hoping that we can work together and that you'll get behind this campaign and roll it out to your audiences and tell the stories of your trustees. And it's about really amplifying visibility of the sector, of the campaign, of the wonderful people who are in this sector, and whether that's through social media, through your own websites, through press and the media as well. And overall, really about raising awareness and building a momentum behind this campaign, helping people learn about the theme, and then really driving engagement. So it's one thing of sharing all these wonderful posts on social media, but how can we bring this to life, and how can we really engage the public out there to get behind and support Giving Tuesday this year? So there's three strands again within this. So Giving Tuesday is a day, as we said, where everyone can celebrate volunteer boards. So again, the day itself is Tuesday, the 2nd of December, but that doesn't mean everything has to happen on that day. So from our perspective with the campaign, we have officially kicked it off. Today is a big day in that. And then over the next few weeks leading up to the 2nd of December, we will be delivering various activities to support the campaign. We'll go through those in a bit more. And again, we would hope that you guys would also start to bring this to life across your channels over the coming weeks. It's also highlighting again how people can give back in many different ways and thanking trustees. And really, it's a day to give back again and to celebrate trustees who guide our charities, and possibly sharing your own stories of how trustees support the wonderful work that you do. So in terms of bringing it all to life, how can we work together to do that? How can we collectively activate the Giving Tuesday campaign for 2025? From a Giving Tuesday perspective, powered by CII, we have a number of different activities lined up, and we have a content calendar of activity that'll roll out up until the 2nd of December, and then for a few weeks after that. The main activities and platforms will surround social media, so across the likes of Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. We have also developed the campaign toolkit, which we will provide all of you with access to. And we will talk about that in a little bit more detail in a few minutes. We have also been working on a really exciting project in the background. Last week, myself and Mark had the pleasure of heading into the city centre to do a day of recording with our video partners, Mango Media. So we, in essence, invited a number of trustees to come and tell their stories, and we recorded that. So the good news is that we were actually inundated with requests from trustees to take part, and sadly we couldn't fit everybody in, but we did manage to involve 10 different trustees from a wide variety of charitable organisations across the country. Those who we couldn't fit in, we do apologise, but we are getting in touch with you, and we'd love for you to be involved in some other way. Or if you have trustees that you would like to be involved with us, just let us know and we will organise something there. The video is in production phase at the moment. We will have a hero video, which will be longer in length, and we will be sharing that on the website and through our social platforms. And then we also will have shorter snippets of video that again we will share out, and these will all be accessible to yourselves too. We also have the Giving Tuesday website, which has been updated and over the coming weeks will be added to, with more and more content and more details on how you can access the toolkit. We also have a variety of PR activity lined up for the coming weeks, which will include press releases to national and regional media, both press, TV and radio. We also have today, which is our kickoff webinar, sharing the themes and the toolkits with yourselves mainly. And over the coming weeks, we'll also run some short mini webinars focusing in on different aspects of the campaign and the toolkit. And again, they've all just been designed to enable you to help bring this to life. Also to mention, there is a National Trustees Week happening from the 3rd to the 7th of November. So again, we will collaborate with that, we will highlight that, and it gives us another opportunity to speak about the wonderful trustees across the charity sector. So in terms of ideas of bringing it to life, there's loads, right? And we have some suggestions here, but to be fair, you guys know best how to bring it to life across your own channels and amongst your own audiences. But some of the topics that we have and have considered include thank you posts featuring trustees. So again, this could be text, visual, video, and really it's about telling their stories and why they got involved, what they get from being a trustee, what they also bring to the table. Short videos, as mentioned, local press engagement, community events. So again, figuring out what works best for each of you with your audiences and how to bring that to life. And we mentioned Trustees Week, and then within CII, we are also reaching out to the CII community and our partners in the hope of collaborating on a variety of activity to help bring this to life. So in terms of the actual toolkit itself, we have a number of different pieces within that, and it's really been designed with you guys in mind and to try and help make it as easy as possible to bring to life. So we have developed a number of different social posts. So there are draft text around those social posts. We also have suggested visuals. We also have suggested hashtags. So again, just to enable to bring consistency across the campaign. And there's a number of different Canva templates. So what we have is we will give you access to a folder with those various templates, which you can use. You'd also have access to the branding and the logos for the campaign. And again, obviously you can design your own Canva visuals too, but these will be a starting point for you. We'll have suggested templates around calls to action, quotes, maybe testimonials as well. And then outside of that, we will have a number of email templates. So with suggested subject lines and copy to include. And given that we had that lovely project of our video recording last week, we also will have some guidelines around recording your own video with suggested questions, a suggested script, and suggested one-liners to help capture the essence of what Giving Tuesday is all about and to profile your wonderful trustees. In terms of the recording bit, so again, some of you might be very familiar with putting video content together, others less so. So we have a step-by-step guide to help and support you do that. And then finally, there is a piece around the whole press bit. So we have some draft press releases that we can share with you, and also a few ideas just on community outreach as well. So again, all about bringing it to life and supporting you to do that. In terms of accessing it all, there is a campaign website. So the website URL is givingtuesday.ie, and we will also share a downloadable link with all those templates hosted on Canva. So you're just getting a little insight today, but the toolkit will be officially released at 9 o'clock on Friday, and we'll advise everybody of where they can access that. So also in the background, there's an option to contact us for further support. So there is a contact form on the Giving Tuesday website, or you can also email info@charitiesinstitute.ireland.ie. Accessing it all, great. In terms of next steps, you will be able to download the toolkit. So at 9 a.m. it's going live on Friday the 17th. Then we would suggest that you plan your activation. So figure out what it is you'd like to do over the coming weeks and how you want to bring this to life with your own audiences and across your own channels. And then engaging your trustees. So reaching out to them and asking them to be involved. So I know we're probably quite conscious that, you know, people are very busy, they're volunteering their time already. This is another ask, but hand on heart, I have to say, with Mark, our experience of dealing with anyone that we reach out to in relation to this campaign has been just overwhelmingly positive, and people are delighted to have the opportunity to talk about this aspect of the sector, and the enthusiasm has just been off the charts. So hopefully you will encounter the same response, and then share your ideas. So we'd love to hear what you're doing and how you plan to bring this to life, and what you're planning to do over the coming weeks. We would ask that when you are sharing it out, if you can keep it as consistent as possible, and that's more to do with just the more consistent we all are, the greater the impact the comms will have, as you know. And again, stay connected. So keep us informed about what's happening. And please don't be afraid to ask for any advice, help, or guidance as well. Yeah, that we
Yeah, I
can
think it's
help
important to
with.
say as well, people sometimes feel with Giving Tuesday that they need to ask us permission. Can I do this? Can we say that? You can absolutely say anything. It's a day, treat it like Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter. It's just a day. You can decide what you want to do and what message you want to give. All we're doing here is giving a little bit of guidance. If you want to use it, great. If not, absolutely no problem. So for
Okay, well,
those
thanks,
who are
guys.
watching the recorded version, I'm going to stop the recording now and say thank you.